Hi everybody, this is Janie from Janie's Journals. I'm working today on day 5. No, I'm not. I'm working on day 6 of the Dephemerember 2022 challenge hosted by 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel. Today it is feathers and a bingo card, which is weird enough, but then the animal is an elephant. So, just not sure what I'm going to do with this. I have, first my paper, my background paper that I've been using since day 1 is really getting nice and grungied up, and I can't wait to use it for something else. Okay, what I've come up with so far is, well, there it is. Okay, I have a bingo card that I got off of the internet, and I have this elephant. And I think that the coloring of him goes well with the bingo card. My plan is to put him off to the side like that. And that's where my plan stops. I have no idea what else to do, what kind of background or anything. So give me a minute to gather my thoughts and I'll be back. I don't know what happened, but part of the video I just recorded has been deleted. Well, I know what happened. I accidentally hit the delete button on it. So here's what I've done. I used just this inside piece of a book page and some metallic gilding polish. This one is a beautiful color. It's ocean teal. And I used 4 different colors and I spread them on this paper, which was the inside cover of a book, as I said. And then I used my Cricut. Let me see if this helps. Not a lot. I used my Cricut and I cut out different types of feathers. I know some of you don't necessarily agree with using a Cricut, but I feel like it's a tool that I use just like my sewing machine, like my Sizzix die cutting machine. I think it's a tool. I have it and I'm going to use it. So anyway, that is going to come into play later. Sorry, my chair's really squeaky. Right now, I'm going to take the bingo card. Let's see. Let me think. Okay, so I have an idea in mind. The first thing I'm going to do is cut out a few of the squares, the numbers. Yeah. And then, wait, am I going to do it now? No. I am going to, sorry, I'm going to glue this card down on this piece of, it's a fairly thin chipboard, so that it gives it a little more stability. And then after I've glued it down, I'm going to go in and cut out about 3 of these numbers. And you'll understand why in a few minutes. I found this cute little typewriter sticker in my book, and the colors, especially the pinkish color, matches all the rose colors here. And I decided I wanted to put it down here in this corner just below the elephant. I'm going to have him here. And then I also was thinking about, I guess not every book has to have a title or anything, but I did want a little something on this one. So I went on my Microsoft, my program, my, what is that called, Notepad. And I made this teeny weeny little piece of paper, and it says, "Don't forget to fly." And I know that elephants are known to have a wonderful memory. And what I'm going to do with these pieces that I took off is going to tie into the feathers. So I took the, I took the sticker and I cut slits. I don't know if you can see this. I cut a slit in the top, there we go, and the bottom of that roller so that I could stick this paper into it as if it's coming out of the machine. And it's going to go down here in this corner. And then we'll see what happens after that. I want the paper to look as if it is coming off of the roller. So I have one of these flags on a toothpick, and I'm going to cut that toothpick out. It looks like it's about the same size so that it'll have more of that dimension. I'm happy with how this is looking. I think, though, that our little elephant friend needs some glasses. So I'm going to just use some. I'm working on those glasses, and here's one lens. If you can see that, let me hold it a little closer. There you go. What I did to get that, I could not find two circles that were similar without going to the Cricut, but I used the smaller size of this hole punch, and I punched it out, and then I used my biggest hand hole punch, and I just chopped away at it until I got it. Let me put it on this, it'll be easier to see. Till I got it, you know, somewhat into the shape of the glasses. So now I'm getting ready to do the nose piece, and I thought I would show you how I do that. I know that there's a lot of people who do it, but maybe somebody did not realize you could do this. But I've cut out this size of the hole because it's closer to the size of his nose. And I'm going to stick it on this is just one of those sticky notes. And then I'm going to put it back in here, and I'm going to line it up so that I can get just a small section of that. Not the easiest thing to do. And then this is going to be my nose piece. It'll go across there. I mean, obviously I'll have to trim some down, but it'll go across there. Here's his lenses, and he will be set. Quite the handsome chap, isn't he? I have those done, and I did end up, whoops, cutting off on this edge where it's going to be tucked under the bingo card, and then I trimmed off this edge because his nose is supposed to be in the forefront. So I think they turned out pretty good. In laying it out, I'm seeing that the back of this ear is going to be seen from the other side. So I'm just going to take this yellow piece of paper and I'm going to put it on the back side of the ear. And then I found, let's see, there is a stamp here. It says Agent 1929. I'm just going to stamp that on the back so that anytime you look from this side of the page, you can't see that. Anytime that you look from that side of the page, you'll see that. So that's the plan. And I changed my mind because the bright yellow was not going to go well with the page on the back side. So I decided to use the other side of that yellow paper, which is a more neutral color. I will do the stamping after I get everything glued down. But I think actually these 3 pieces are ready to glue. So I'm going to do that, and then we will work on my numbers. And here we have it. I decided to put a top hat on Mr. Elephant as well because he is very distinguished looking. And here are those feathers on the numbers that I told you I was going to use. It's as if they're flying away from the bingo card. And then our typewriter. So that is a finished one. And I am having so much fun doing these. I really am doing things outside of the box, things that I've never tried before. I would have never put an elephant with a typewriter and feathers in a bingo card. Never, ever would I have thought of that. So I appreciate Barbara and Louisa for doing this, and I will catch you guys on the next one.